Hello, welcome to Let's Cook at Home with occipital artist Lyric Jones. Today we're going to fix some chicken curry and a sweet potato pie. I had a couple of people ask me how to fix a sweet potato pie, or if they like to see the way I do it personally. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get started. It's kind of late, I'm kind of hungry, and we got to get this show rolling. First things first, let me grab a beer and we'll get ready to get it going. I'm back and I'm ready to get it started. So sip. Woo! I've been handling Miss Mallory for the past couple days, and she wore her nana out. She just went home today. I ate yesterday for dinner, y'all. It's so sad. I ate fruitcake, and what really made it ugly was that I didn't even slice it. I just ate it like a bar, like it was a chocolate bar. And that was all I ate yesterday. Today I have not eaten, so I'm ready to get it on. And all I kept thinking about was everything that I didn't get done, you know, when she was here. And I went upstairs, took my shower and everything after she left, and I put my shirt on, and my shirt says, "I'm lucky all day long." And I am lucky all day long. So no more bitching and griping about what I didn't get done. I'll get to it tonight before she comes back tomorrow. So anyway, let's get this going. I'm going to have these things going simultaneously. So I already have peeled my sweet potatoes, and I have boiled them, and they are good and soft. I boiled them in just a little bit of sea salt, and I add just enough water to cover the potatoes. So right now what we're going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and start to brown my meat. Okay? So, I seasoned my chicken earlier with some, with a little sea salt, some cayenne pepper, and some curry naturally, and just 1 cap of apple cider vinegar. So it's been sitting here. I took it from the fridge, so it's been sitting here a couple hours, so it's pretty much room temperature. So let's get things going because I'm starving. I almost didn't even do it. I almost said forget it. I'm just going to make maybe a homemade pizza. But I wanted to show you all how I make a homemade pizza. So I figured, forget it. I'm going in tonight. I have to get with that pizza another day. I'm too hungry. So, I'm so hungry I don't even know where to start no more. Okay. So we're going to wait for the oil to warm up. So there's just some olive oil in my cast iron skillet. So we're going to wait for that to warm up a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and put in the chicken to brown it up. I'm going to turn my crock pot on. I'm using the small one today because it's just me, you know. And I only fixed four pieces of chicken. If anything, I really like the sauce that goes over the rice. That's what I like most of all. So even after the chicken is gone, I'll eat more rice than anything. So now I'm just going to cut a stalk of celery and get everything chopped and cut up because I'm going to saute everything before it goes in the sauce, and we got to make the sauce and all of that. Who remembers how to make a roux? Has anybody tried to make a roux yet? I was watching Martha Stewart one night on Create, and she was showing all the different sauces that you can make, but the basis of each one started with a roux. I felt like I knew something. I learned about the roux when I was in high school. I used to take cooking classes And then I think I took cooking classes all the way through high school. All the way up until I got to advanced cooking. So a lot of things that I cook is because I remember. I remember the recipes. I remember how to do it. I used to hang out in the kitchen. Wait a minute. Speaking of kitchen, I just realized. Did y'all notice that I switched it up a little bit? Then when I told you that you didn't know me, that I switched things up, I messed up around. I did that, didn't I? I wanted to give you all a better view of me cutting and dicing and chopping things up. I don't know how well it is with all this little stuff here in the front, but I'm working on it. I like to watch the cooking shows, but they always have a frontal view of the chef. And I was upset. I'm like, well, I wish my kitchen was made like that. Don't need my kitchen to be made like that. All I had to do was move the table out. So I think next time I will put you over there. Maybe. If I feel like switching things up. So here we have our celery cut up. Okay. And then I already had cut a carrot, but I really want to dice this a little bit smaller than what it is. All right, let's get this meal going. Okay, so like I said, the chicken is browned up very nice. We're going to go ahead and get this roux going. In here I have 2 tablespoons of flour. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And then I still have some chicken broth. When I made it the other day, the week rather, make sure it's still good. I don't know, that smells weird. I don't think I'm going to use that. So I'm going to have to go ahead and use the box chicken stock. I'd rather take that than mess around and get food poisoning. Okay, so my flour has melted in there really good. I don't have any little lumps. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in my celery. And my carrot. Because they take a little bit longer. And I'm going to get a nice stir. And the other thing that I didn't do, and I forgot, I have so many things going on sometimes, y'all. I have multiple projects going on, and my mind is constantly spinning on when I'm going to do this and what do I have to do, and it's a lot being a one-woman show. I said I make scarves, and I have to do a promotional video for the scarves, and I had to do a photo shoot for the scarves. And then I still have charcoal drawings that I do, and I can't do charcoal and crochet scarves because my hands get so dirty, and I get charcoal all over my clothes, and I do not want that in any way, shape, or form getting off on my scarf. So with that, I have to finish one project at a time. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wash my vegetables off and get them chopped up, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to go ahead now and put my chicken in my crock pot, which is hot as hell. I forgot I turned it on. Damn, it's hot. I'm over here trying to kill myself. It actually feels kind of good, though. It's cold. Okay, so we got our chicken in. Cut that off. Go ahead and put my crock pot back in and put my lid on it. Give the roux a little stir. I'm going to add in a little sea salt so it'll sweat out a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to cut up the potato. I don't remember if I washed it. Yeah, I did wash it. It's wet. So let me cut this up. And I'm going to cut it in small pieces. The reason why I like the potato, I don't even remember if they put a potato in it when I eat it at the restaurant. Because I fixed it at home now that, you know, sometimes I still eat it at the restaurant. But like I said, it's lately. I've just been having fun cooking everything at home. So I diced the potato up in small pieces. I want the starch to thicken up the sauce in the crock pot. So that's why I like to add potato. So I'm going to go ahead and put this potato in here with the chicken rendering so it'll also pick up that flavor. Put that in. Give it a nice little stir. I'm going to pick all that up at the bottom. That's good stuff down there. Okay. Now, I'm going to put a lid on that. What next? What's next? I'm so disoriented right now. Here I have green tea, and I think if you watch the chili video, I think I added green tea in that, but I added to my food sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And what? I can go ahead and dice up. This is a whole bushel of parsley. You know what? I'm not ready for that yet. I'm going to go ahead and do my onions real quick and get them in the skillet. Yeah, forgive me. Like I said, I have so many projects going on right now, and I'm a one-woman show, so I have to think. Because you'll be amazed at the things that I can get done within 24 hours. But the baby was here, and she threw me off, and it was nice. I probably needed a break anyway. Sometimes you need a break, and you don't realize you need a break. I had some fresher ideas. You know, once I stepped away from some projects, I woke up like at 4-something in the morning, and an idea popped in my mind about another project that I got coming up. And I woke up and wrote it down because it was gold, baby. It was gold. I had to write it down real quick. So right now, my potatoes are browning up really nice. So I'm going to add in my onions. And I do believe my garlic has been sitting for 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and add that in too, as well as my green pepper. And I'm going to let the garlic get in there first. I'll come back to the green peppers. I want the garlic to get in there, get a chance. All right, that's very nice. Okay. So, what's next? Let's get back on this roof. That opened up. Get it straight. And I'm going to add just a little bit of it in. It's not as much as I'm going to add later. I'm going to go ahead too and put my walnuts in my skillet. These were pretty much already mashed up and diced up, so I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle those in. Okay, and get over a nice little stir. I like to put my walnuts in, give them a little roast, releases the oils in them, and it just tastes extra walnutty. Okay, now let that, well, that's kind of nice. I'm going to go ahead and add my green peppers to that. I'm going to stir that up. It's so pretty. Alright, stir this up a little bit more. I'm going to add a little bit more chicken stock to it. Alright, so what's next? What's next? What's next? I gotta sneeze. Oh! Oh man! Tell me if you fix this dish if you ain't sneezed. Tell me! Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. I have 3 bay leaves here. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw them in the crock pot with the chicken. I am also, okay, I'm gonna turn the onions and potatoes off. That's looking really nice right now. Okay? So what I'm going to do next is add a can of tomato paste. There we go. I like to get all that out of there. Okay, and then we're going to get this a stir, and again I'm going to add some more chicken stock so I can break this tomato paste down a little bit. I want the sauce to have some consistency to it, but I don't want it runny. That's why I'm not adding my chicken stock in so quick. I want to be able to control the thickness of it. So now it's all, tomato paste is broke down, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more chicken broth to it. Okay, it's not yet creamy or any of that. Can you see that? Can you see how that is? So now I'm going to add in, I think this is a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. We're going to add that in. We're going to add in, I think this was like a little teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. We're going to add in a whole tablespoon of curry powder. He is the star of the show. And then I have a teaspoon of thyme. So I'm going to put that in my hand. Mush it up. Okay. And we're going to stir all this up. Okay, and now I'm going to add in my chicken stock again. I'm just thinning it out just a little bit more and a little bit more. And then once I get all my ingredients in, then I can go ahead and add in the rest of the chicken broth, or if I have to add water or wine or whatever. This is a half a cup of raisins. Okay, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 prunes. Add the prunes to it myself. I like to go. But if you, they're not going to make you go like, oh my God, I got to run. That only happens if you haven't eaten and you eat them like first thing in the morning, then they'll make you go. But this is just make you go a little nicer. So gross. But anyway, I diced those up and I'm going to add those in. I have a little paprika. I'm going to give it a couple little shakes. Alright. And then I'm going to add in just a little bit of coconut oil. Alright. And I'm going to add in some olive oil. Alright. Give that a nice stir. Call you all today on Facebook. I don't want to say today. Today was just the day that I actually talked to somebody else about it. But yesterday, somebody had posted an article about a lawsuit over the movie The Matrix and Terminator. Do you know that a black woman wrote the screenplay for Terminator and The Matrix, and they tried to steal it from her? No, they didn't try. They did steal it from her. They stole it. Now, this is an old story, but for whatever reason, it's got new life to it, and I think it has new life because we didn't hear anything about it. This happened like in 2005 or something like that. I don't know. I found a link to the story, and I'm going to add that to this particular video so you all can read it for yourself, because it was very interesting. But they had to pay Sister Girl I think it was $2.5 billion of them things for those couple movies right there. I'm like, man, those are two of like Terminator, The Matrix though. The Matrix, I still watch The Matrix. I watch The Matrix like it just came out. When I have certain movies that I like, I watch them on a regular. And when I say on a regular, I mean like anywhere from 5 to 6 times in a year. And you have to remember like when the movie came out. And I still watch it like that. Twilight, that's another one that I watch. When I'm doing certain projects, I need to, I don't know, I can't speak for anybody else, but for me, I need to do multiple things. Else I feel like I'm wasting my life. So even though I am doing an perpetual, I'm listening to a movie or a podcast. I like to have my mind and my hands working. It helps me to slip into this zone where I'm not so, I don't even know how to say it, but I don't know. That's the best way I can say it. It helps me to go off kind of into my subconscious, where I'm doing the artwork, but I mean, I'm not in a trance or anything like that. You know, nothing is possessing me, or it's just I'm able to just go to a different place within myself. And when I reach a certain point, I stop like, oh, damn. Oh, that's kind of cold, you know. But like I said, I'm not in a coma. I'm conscious of what I'm doing. I'm just not overthinking it. I think that's the best way to put it. I don't want to overthink projects, because then they become stressful and they're not any fun, you know. But anyway, that's just the way my brain works. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm a huge Matrix fan. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of Keanu Reeves. That's really the truth. But I really love The Matrix. And to find out that a black woman wrote it just made it that much more lovable to me. You know, I feel a closer attachment to it now. You know, they talk about it so bad in this world. And to have a black woman to have two of the biggest blockbuster movies is just wow. And she also has the biggest payoff in the history of filmmaking. So y'all gotta check her out. Her name is Sophia Stewart. Pretty lady too. Pretty lady. And I want to read more. I want to know more of what she writes, what she does. I want to get into her now, you know. Everybody flipped out over the producers and the alleged writers of The Matrix, but they followed the wrong people. Those folks were thieves. She made a very interesting statement that I liked. She said, poor people steal because they're needy. She said, rich people steal because they're greedy. That's something, isn't it? You greedy fucks. Now y'all got to pay the woman. Pay her money. I was so thrilled. I said, I posted the story, and then somebody else posted it today, and he and I started chopping it up about it, because I was just so excited, you know, for her, for the achievement, for all of that. I told him that I was going to tell every little black kid that I saw who wrote The Matrix and The Terminator, because those two movies are movies that kids, teenagers, love those movies. They're iconic movies. And to know that our people have an attachment to that just warmed my heart. And I loved it. And we didn't hear anything about it. She said that you didn't hear any media coverage about it because Time Warner owned the media. And she gave a list of all the publications that Time Warner, and they didn't let the story out, which I think is a damn shame, because if she had been humping a kindergartner or something, that would have been plastered all over the news. But when somebody black do something good, they don't want to talk about that, though. Especially that. You know, it's damaging to the, I forgot those guys' name. I can see it in my mind, but I forgot their names. But it's damaging to their character. You know, but they were protected. And that's pretty shitty. But we live in a day and an age now where the truth is coming out. And it's real hard to lie now. And quite honestly, I read something one time, a guy was saying that honestly, there are no more secrets. You know, there are no more conspiracy theories, because they're not conspiracy theories. The shit is true. And all you have to do is sit down and Google it. Whatever you think of, whatever you think you heard, Google it and look it up. Or ask Jeeves and find out. You know, the truth is coming out so fast, they can't destroy it fast enough. So you got to get on it. When you hear somebody talk about something, get on it and look it up. Find your research and get on it, because they're trying to get rid of it out here. You can't be stupid forever. If you stupid in 2013, you stupid by choice, because there's nothing out here that you can't find out with that internet. Okay, so my sauce is looking lovely. Look at that. Look how thick that is. That's so pretty. But I'm going to still thin that out just a little bit more because it's going to thicken up in the crock pot. So I'm going to thin it out some more. But let me get a little taste of it real quick because I want to make sure I got this seasoned properly. Hold on. That's good. It needs a little sea salt, but because I'm cooking this in the crock pot, the flavors are going to enhance tremendously. And a lot of people don't add their flavors until, you know, after a dish has been cooking in the crock pot, because they want a better control. But I want this to like just punch me in the face when I put it in my mouth. Just beat my jaws up. That's what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and season mine up. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in my, you know what? Let me go ahead and put this. This was a whole bushel of parsley. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in straight to my sauce. And I chopped it up, stems and all. I almost didn't get my meal tonight. And my son's girlfriend was nice enough to stop by the market for me and pick up my parsley and my onions. Because I couldn't make it to the store. I had the baby, and it was kind of ugly outside. I didn't want to bring her out in that. Okay, so adding that parsley in, thicken that up a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in my potatoes. Get that in there. Because this still has to cook. I would say for at least a couple hours. So I really need to stop messing around. Okay, so we got that. Now I'm going to add some more of my stock in, and it looks like now I'm going to have to go ahead and just use the rest of this whole box because it's super thick with all the ingredients in there, and it's going to thicken up some more like I already said. So this box was nice, but I still may end up having to add just a little bit of water to it. Okay, so let me get the crock pot over here so I don't make a mess. Let's use these paper towels. Pick that up. Oh, that chicken is smelling lovely. Oh my God. Okay, so now we're just going to add that in. And I know it looks like a lot of sauce for 4 pieces of chicken. But I keep telling y'all I love rice. I love rice. And what I'll probably end up doing is a couple pieces. I may just end up pulling it off the bone and mixing it in, maybe. And then again, I don't care. Perfect for this pot. But I'm still going to go ahead and add just a little water to it. Because with the steam and everything, it's going to thicken up, so there's no sense in me sitting around waiting. Because the thing with the crock pot is once you put that lid on it, you really want to leave the lid on. So it's best to get everything in there that you want in there and then let it ride. I'm going to add just a little bit more water to that. Alright. And that ought to be good. And adding that water too will also help once those flavors start to come alive in there. Okay, that's lovely. So I'm going to put this back in, and I'm going to put it on high. No wonder it didn't burn my fingers off. I had it on low. Alright, so it's on high, and that's got it going. So let me do this. Let me straighten up a little bit, and then we're going to move on to the sweet potato pie. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and make our sweet potato pie. I used my kitchen shears for something else, so I'm going to have to go ahead and open it up with a knife. Now my pie crust is room temperature. And I'm going to spray the bottom of it with a little Emerald Legacy. Because I hate when I go to spoon out a piece of pie and it sticks to the bottom for whatever reason. I don't even understand, but I hate it. So in order to spare myself that agony, I just go ahead and hit it up. Plus I like the little, it gives the crust a little crunchy, just a little. I like that. So we're just going to roll this out. This is a 9-inch pie crust in a 9-inch pie pan. And we're going to roll it out. Okay. And you're going to push it along the sides of your pan. Okay. You have to excuse me if I keep looking up. It's vampire night. I love my Vampire Diaries and even this other show they got coming on called Rain. I like period piece movies and TV shows and things like that if they're really good. Rain, it's alright. I think because it comes on immediately after the Vampire Diaries, I kind of watch it. It's just, after watching The Tudors, Rain is a little subpar. So, you know, I don't understand. They got a younger cast and I don't know. But I still like it though. I still like it. So I'm just going to go ahead and prick the bottom of my pie crust because there's some air bubbles in here and I do not want them to rise up in the bottom of my pie. So I'm still going to kind of push some of them out too. Oh, it's back on. I'll be right back. Alright. So I've pushed out my air bubbles and I've pricked the bottom of it and pricked the sides of it, of my pie crust. It's in there nice and neat like. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get me out a spoon. It's a baby spoon. And I am going to sprinkle a little cinnamon in the bottom of my pie pan, of my pie crust rather. There. And I'm going to push it in just a little bit. Okay, and just rub it in. So that way every bite is delicious. How about that? Now I have melted my butter and my potatoes are cool, which is why I had to melt my butter. So we're going to sit this over to the side. I have a potato masher and I have mashed my potatoes up. Just that over there. And we're going to mix everything in this bowl. I was going to do it in the pot, but I'm pretty sure you want to see. So I'm going to go ahead and dirty up a bowl so you can see. I hope you appreciate this. Okay. This probably will be more filling than I'll need, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. And there's nothing that's worse than a fat, anorexic sweet potato pie with all that high heel crust around the edges. And the inside is all sickly looking. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and add my seasoning. Oh, I gotta go. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so let's get back to it. Now I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of fresh nutmeg. Oh, it smells so good. So one thing I don't have, and you do, if you have it, it's fine, is allspice. I don't have it. And I haven't had any in a while. And I don't even know why I haven't bought any. I guess mainly because I haven't been cooking and baking. So that's probably what it is. This is the time of the year, you know, that I use a lot of allspice and nutmeg. So anyway, I add in my 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm going to get out a stir. Everything's going to go in the blender anyway. If you don't have a blender, a hand mixer will do. Okay, I'm going to add in my butter. Okay, that'll stir. Okay, I'm going to add in another, well, a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. Now, again, I don't have any, but if I had some brandy, I would add that to it. Probably a tablespoon or so. But I don't have any brandy right now. I'm tapped out of a lot of things. I'll get around to it. So anyway, now we're going to add in 1 whole can of sweetened condensed milk. Okay, get that all out of there. Now I personally, this is all the sweet that will go in for me, as far as I don't add any sugars, or, you know, the sweetened condensed milk is enough sugar for me. Some people like their sweet potato pie so sweet, you know. I can only handle so much, and it hurts my teeth or gives me a headache or something. It's too much sugar. This to me is very nice. You get to taste the sweet potato. You get to taste everything that's in it. Now, one thing I will do, I'm going to add, and I know some of you may want to pull your eyes out, I'm just going to add 1/8, and it's not going to even be full, of cayenne pepper. And I know it sounds like, what? Oh my God, she ruined it! But I didn't. It's going to enhance the flavor of the nutmeg and the cinnamon. You won't even know it. If I hadn't told you, you wouldn't have even known it. So if you want to skip that, you can. But I'm telling you, it's really going to enhance the flavor of it. And that's what you want. I want flavor. If you got to kill everything with sugar, you can't cook. You're a cheater. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add 2 beaten eggs. Well, you know what? I'm going to wait and add these in and let the mixer handle it. That's what I'm going to do. Oh! I feel a sneeze. Let me get this in the mixer, and I'll be right back. Okay? Okay. So I put the mixture inside. I also added probably another teaspoon of cinnamon, because I only put the cinnamon on the crust. I didn't add any inside the mixture. So I went ahead and did that. So now I'm going to put my lid on. And like I said, if you don't have a blender, that's cool. Just use a hand mixer and make it happen. Okay? So I'm going to turn this on. Pardon my noise. I'm going to put it on blend. There we go. I had it on grind because I wanted to make sure that I got all the potatoes out because I wanted it to be smooth. And this looks really nice. And boom, there it is. So we're going to go ahead and I have my oven preheated I had the oven preheated to 350. Okay. So I'm going to set this inside of there. And then I'm going to pour in our sweet potato mixture. Seem to be making a little mess here. Okay. It looks like I'm going to make it. Like I said, I'd rather have too much than not enough. And this looks like this is going to be lovely. So those were two, I would say, large sweet potatoes that I used. Give it a little taste here. It's perfect. That's perfect. That's just the way I like it. Like I said, I don't like mine super sweet. If you want to add some sugar to it, that's on you. But I think 1 can of the condensed milk is more than enough. Okay, now this right here would be the time that I would put in my allspice. But since I don't have any, I can't. So I want to taste this again. It was really good, and I know it's got the raw egg in it, but I'll be alright. That's so damn good. Oh my God. You can't even taste that I put in that cayenne pepper, so don't be scared. Okay, you can't taste it at all. But what you're going to taste, you're going to think that it's just cinnamon and nutmeg. That's all in your mind that you're going to taste. I'm going to hit it up with a little cinnamon on top just because I didn't have any allspice. And we're going to put this in the oven for about an hour or until you can put a knife through it and it comes out clean. Okay? So, okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my rice together. I already have it boiling. Well, it's done boiling now. Actually, the water in it is starting to evaporate out. I'm going to add just a little bit more water to it. Okay. And then I'm going to add some coconut oil. Give that a stir. Oh, the curry chicken is smelling beautiful. You have no idea. All right, I'm going to add a little lemon juice. I'm going to add a little lemon pepper. I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Okay, and then I'm also going to grate in a little lemon zest. The frozen lemon, I let it sit out for a few seconds, and well, a few minutes rather, and it's actually starting to unthaw, and it's giving me more juice than I thought. If I'd have known that, I would not have added the lemon juice, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're going to stir that up. Nice stir. Okay, I'm going to turn this fire off because my water is evaporating faster than I'm moving. It's so pretty. It's all yellow. Alright, let me give it a little taste. Need a little sea salt. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's really good. Now, before me, I have some spinach and some fresh basil that I'm going to chop up and add to my rice. Okay, and it's just a rough, oh, it smells so good. It's just a rough chop. Alright, I went chopping crazy, didn't I? I don't eat a lot of salads in the wintertime. Summertime is when I eat a lot of salads. So in the winter, I have to add spinach and greens and things like that in my diet. So I can chop up some spinach and add it to spaghetti or rice, chili, whatever it is. I do that just to make sure I get my vegetables in there. It's nice and stiff, sticky. That's just the way I want it. So when I add that sauce to it, it's got something to sit on. Okay, so I'm going to spread it out smooth in there. And I'm going to put the lid on it. And it's done. And we're just waiting on this curry chicken. Let's give it a smell. Oh, that's beautiful. I want to get a piece of this chicken out because I want to see if it's if it's done. You know what? I'm going to leave it. I'll check, after I take the pie and everything out, I'll check it then. I'm just going to go ahead and let it cook. I should have never took the lid off of it. I broke my own rule. So, I'll be back. All right, it's time. I'm going to take the pie out and check on it. Let's stab it with a knife to see. It looks like it's done. But you still just kind of want to, well, then again, it's looking kind of loose in the middle. Oh, it's clean. There's a little bit stuck on it right there. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it in for a few more minutes. But we are getting ready to go in on this chicken curry, y'all. So, it's all bubbly and beautiful. I'm going to bring you over so you can see it. Come on, let's see it. Can you see that? Let me get my shadow out of the way. Can you see how bubbly and beautiful that is? Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's go in on it. Come on. Go ahead and plate her up. I'm not going to get a whole lot because I already had a little cup of rice and a little juice. So I'm just going to make a little bit because I'm getting really sleepy now. All the things that I had to do, to hell with it. I'm exhausted. So let me, oh, that's so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down on low. It's still not as thick as I wanted it to be, but it's all right. And I'm going to get a piece of chicken, but I'm not going to eat this whole piece of chicken. So let me use this knife. I'll use this knife. I'm just going to cut some off and put it back because I really am. I done got tired now. See how tender it is? It just comes right off. And again, now that I done mashed it all up, I just may eat it all now. I done picked it off the bone. Oh, it smells beautiful. Wow. Alright, I had to make 2 plates. My son showed up. He's in the other room on the phone. So I'm going to make him a little bit. Oh no, he doesn't eat like he used to. You know, when they were kids, they ate whatever I put in front of them. They told me they ate it because they were scared. My bad. So, I don't always know if they're going to like certain things. So I'm just going to give him a little bit. Just like that. And if he likes it, he can have some more. And if not, then I'll be eating his plate too. Okay, so let's put this there. And I'll go ahead and put the rest of this chicken on his. There we go. I'm going to turn that off. Like I said, it's late, and I'm ready to go to bed. Alright, so as soon as he comes in here, we'll give it a taste. Okay, this is my son Christian. And we are about to give this a taste. Let's see what it does. Oh, let me take this pie out. You go ahead and taste yours.
I like it.
That's the best you can do. me go and get us a taste. He don't know nothing about this here. Let me go ahead and see. Let's see. I let him know that you were not a big vegetable person. You like meat, and that's it. I told him I don't know what you eat no more.
That's right,
since I can't make you.
It's all that rabbit food. It's cool.
All right, let me give it a taste. I'm gonna give y'all a real taste. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's excellent. You don't know nothing about what you're talking about.
I said it was good.
Oh no, this is beyond good. Okay, this is Applebee's is good, I guess. This is exquisite.
I like it. It's fine.
You don't know nothing about this here. I worked on this. The flavoring is perfect. The last thing I did not do, but since I put the lemon zest in the rice, that'll be fine. Oh yeah. That's excellent. That's excellent. So, I guess I need to let you all see this pie real quick. I don't want to cut it because it needs to sit, and I want to go ahead and wrap this video up so we can eat and go to bed. I'm tired. His daughter Mallory, you all have met little Miss Mallory. She wore me out. And she'll be back tomorrow. Now they're going to bed tonight so I can get ready for her. So I'm going to take you over so you can see the pie. Say bye, Christian.
Later, guys.
Okay. Now, I hope you got a good view of it, but here's the pie here, and it needs to sit. And I wish I could give you all a taste, but I'll tell you what I will do. I'll taste it later. How about that? I'll let it sit for the night, and then tomorrow when I get up, I'll come in and I'll taste it, and I'll make sure that I add that on. So I won't cheat you out your taste, okay? So that's what I'll do. So I won't end it just now. I'll just wait till in the morning. How about Hello! I'm back. I had to go to sleep last night. I was extremely tired. I was too tired to even eat pie last night. So I had some errands to run today, but I thought I would get up and make sure that you got a chance to see how the sweet potato pie came out. So I took a Tupperware container and turned it upside down because my pie pans were not closing. So that's all it is. It's just a giant salad bowl. I just turned it upside down, and it will accommodate a 9-inch pie pan, even if it's got little sides on it. So that's a note for you. Let me get this here taste. See what's going on with it. Hold on. Pour me a little coffee. I drink coffee and green tea with a little cream, cayenne pepper, and honey. Now, my little Mallory will be here in a few hours, which is why I got to hurry up and go do what I got to do and get back in the house. Because she demands all attention. And I just love her. So let's get inside a taste. Okay. I really shouldn't even get a big piece. It's nice. It's firm. I'm going to get a little thin piece because, like I said, I got to run. And I probably won't even finish this one. I have to come back with it when I get home. It's nice and thick. I tore it up a little bit at the bottom. Oh, man. Oh, that's good. Hey. Let me just make sure I tell y'all. You see my son's lackadaisical response as to how the meal was last night. Why come when the cameras went off, he ended up getting another plate? Boy, bye. Nobody on him. I was trying to act like he camera shy. What else? Oh, wow, that's good. That's good. This is the way I like it. I would not, I said anything sweeter than this would turn me off. If you were a sugar junkie, first off, you need to detox yourself. But if you addicted to super sweet, this is not, like I said, just go ahead and add your brown sugar or your white refined sugar, and that'll give you the sweet that you want. With me, 1 can of condensed milk is enough sweet for me. I like it. I like it a lot. That's very good. So, I'm going to head out of here and go run my errands. I'm going to chunk this coffee down though. And I will get back with you all on the next video. You take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And above all, you already know what I'm going to say. Keep a lyric in your heart. Take care of yourself.